Everyone wants a better life. Or at the very least, if they already love their life, they don't want it to get any worse. And every day, hundreds of millions of people strive for and work towards creating that better life. And every day, hundreds of millions of people quit or give up the pursuit of that better life. The real question is, why? Why do people quit on their dreams? Why do people quit on themselves? Why do people just give up and settle? Well, it gets hard. It gets tough. It gets scary. That's really it. If you ask anyone why they're not living their dreams, they'll tell you one of those things. I mean, it'll come out in a magical story woven and spun together with a captivating fabric that seems legit, and it might even be legit, but it's always got a core or element of it's too hard, too tough, or too scary. I've said it myself countless times, and even though I know they're just excuses, those excuses feel as real as red-hot iron pressed against your skin. They can guide you for months, years, or even a lifetime, and they're really simple to weave into any story and generally accepted by the people around you in your life. But the funny thing is, if someone you love tries to pull that shit with you, you'll be the first person to step up and remind them that they're bigger, better, and more capable than their excuses. You can see the talent, skill, ability, and potential in them, but they can't. If you truly love them, you'd never allow them to settle for that substandard average version of who they're being. You'd push them through the excuses, past the limiting beliefs they have about themselves, and into a better version of themselves where their power was fully accessible and inspiration, magic, life itself erupted out of them, and you do it with confidence because you can see something that they can't. That's what real love is. But who's doing that for you? Who's swooping into your life to be that person for you? Who can see your potential, possibility, strength, ability, power, talent, and skill that you know is inside of yourself, and who's not letting you settle for anything less than those things and the best of who you are? Here's the cold hard truth. Most people will wait their entire lives for that person to show up. They may even expect their spouse to be that person. They might even expect their kids or their boss or their friends or family or neighbors or anybody around them to be that person for them. But the blunt and brutal reality is most people don't have the balls to be that person. They're too afraid to piss people off or hurt people's feelings, or they want everybody to like them. They think that if you push them hard, that you're gonna get mad, and they're right. Most people never want to go to that place, and when they get there, it's hard, it's tough, it's scary, right? So they quit. They stop. They turn around and go back where it's not as hard, not as tough, and not even close to as scary. But if you truly want a better life, you have to keep going. And in order to do that, you must learn to be that person for yourself, the person who loves you more than anyone else does. You have to learn to really love yourself. You have to learn this mantra and repeat it over and over again while you're in the fire. You have to do it when it's hard. You have to do it when it's tough. And you definitely have to do it when it's scary. You have to get to your edge, the edge of your personal comfort zone. And only then, when you've made it to the edge, your edge, and you're piercing that outer wall of your comfort zone, when it gets so tough that you don't know if you can handle it, when it gets so hard, you want to quit. And when it gets so scary that your mind is frantically searching for every way out it can, only then can you find a love for yourself that will activate that special reserve power source that you can feel living and pulsing in the deepest depths of your soul. And you do that by asking yourself and answering these questions. Who do you love? The answer should be, I love myself. Who's the greatest? I am. Who's the strongest? I am. Who's the best? I am. When do you quit on yourself? Never, ever. Because the greatest never quit. The best never quit. The strongest never quit. They don't not quit because they're the strongest, best, and the greatest. They're the strongest, best, and the greatest because they never quit. They become the greatest. They become the strongest. They become the best because they don't quit. Well, what do you do when it gets hard? I clench my fist and I get harder. What do you do when it gets tough? I grit my teeth and I get tougher. What do you do when it gets scary? I bow up on my fears and I get scarier than my fear. I push through the pain, the challenge, the struggle, and I never ever quit or stop until I emerge on the other side. And when I emerge through those beautiful challenges, struggles, and pain, I find gratitude for them when I realize they are there to serve me, not stop me. The challenge, the struggle, the pain are my bars, and they are only set at the exact level required for me to grow so that I can enter a new life, a new level of life, where I erupt with happiness, confidence, certainty, power, ability, and life because I love myself. I'm the greatest. I'm the best. I never quit on myself. My challenges are my servants that guide me to get tougher, harder, and scarier than them so I can push through to new levels of life and reveal a better version of myself that lives an inspired and fulfilled life that is balanced with just the right amount of uphill climbs, plateaus, and downhill coasts. I become a beacon of hope and inspiration that others follow and strive for as they see real-life possibility in me. Through my actions, I make my life better. I build a new and better version of myself because I love myself. I'm the greatest. I'm the best. Listen. You have one life, one time, one chance at playing in this game and a limited amount of time to do it. Get off your butt. Redefine yourself into the powerful person you are. Person you can fall in love with, admire, respect, and celebrate. Learn to love yourself and build a new and better you, and start right now.